white dove, snow black snake. Time has turned his face from the edge of mystery, where running is no race. Age is not a careless thing, fate reaches out a hand to touch the edge of destiny, a story with no end. Tarot cards, tarot phenomenon, tarot cards.
This isn't real. It's smaller than the other room, and it isn't real. Well, I remember what you said, Tarot. Walk straight through it. Oh! Oh. Well, we were wrong that time, old mate.
What's wrong, Mr. Peacock?
Wrong?
Well, what about the tricks? Didn't they work?
Tricks. Yes, I'll give this one some tricks, if his mind can stand it. You're free to go.
What?
You. You can go.
Here's a nice cup of tea for you.
Here's a nice cup of tea for you.
Cup of tea for you.
Cup of tea for you.
Cup of tea.
Cup of tea. Cup of
Tea.
tea.
You are a menace to society, mate.
The others.
Well, what about them?
Where are they?
Well, I don't know, do I?
They're not at the place where you live.
No?
No, I've tried to contact them there.
Well, they do have a right to go out if they want to, you know.
How's your head?
Aching. So no more skylarking, mate. Nearly sent me round a twist that time. Look, tell me, this is real, isn't it?
Yes.
And the girl?
She's as real as she ever was.
Hmm?
Why is it so important to you?
What?
Reality.
Because I'm human, mate, that's why. And sane so far.
Which adds up to the fact that you're lacking in taste.
Well, I happen to be creative.
Right, with a thing like that. Oh, people like you stay buried in the past with contraptions like that. I don't need one, do I?
All right. Tell me something, Mr. Henry T. Peacock of 17 Laburnham Road, Penge.
What?
Are you real?
Oh, yes.
Hey, now, hold on. No more monkey business.
Where is your sister and Taro?
Look, I said I don't know.
Where are they likely to be at this moment?
But I don't know, do I?
It must be a good friendship.
Oh, it is.
A strong one.
The best.
You must be almost inseparable.
Taro?
Go out for lunch? Yes, why not? Where?
Where would you like to go?
You mean I have a choice between the fish and chip shop and the transport cafe?
Oh, no egg and chips today. Tell her, Taro.
We thought you'd like to go to Purcell.
No.
Yes.
That place?
You don't like the idea?
Oh, I love the idea. Rubbing shoulders up west with the rich and famous.
Well, as long as you can rub shoulders with the bill.
Oh. We'll manage.
Huh.
They've invited us to do our mind reading act there on Friday night. In cabaret.
Purcell's. Thank you.
Oh, no!
Cheer up. I'll make you a nice cup of tea.
Taro.
Oh, no, thank you.
Worried about my health?
No, Mickey. Worried about your subconscious breaking into song.
That's a thought.
Some audience, eh? Billy Chaz is going to miss it.
Well, for his sake?
No, for mine. All these polite, over-dressed strangers. Be nice to have someone we know sitting out there watching.
But in a place like this, you can never tell who's going to turn up.
No one I know.
Are you going to Herne Hill, Mr. Peacock?
Herne Hill?
To the ballrooms?
Ah, there. You know, no, Mrs. McFadden, I'm going up west.
Up west?
Yes, to one of the most expensive restaurants in London. Yeah, oh, thank you. Yes. Yes. Yes, a little old-fashioned, I'm afraid.
It's very smart. You won't want supper then.
Oh, no, no. Once I'm there, I intend to take full advantage of the evening's entertainment.
"20 minutes, Mickey. Finish your coffee. Nervous?
Not a bit.
Taro, please stay seated. I know you people like to be relaxed before a show.
Well, it certainly helps.
I think you're good for Purcell's, Taro.
Thank you.
Comedians tend not to be funny, and singers perspire. Mind reading sounds gentle. I think it'll suit the place.
Well, we try not to cause riots.
And this will be your little assistant.
That's me.
Now, you won't want to be re-announced.
No.
Well, I've told my customers, and they're all looking forward to it. I can promise you that not one of the objects that you collect will be worth less than £50, so long as you return them.
Oh, I've given up material possessions, especially other people's.
I wouldn't have thought you were the giving up type, Tara. Perhaps you'll have a drink with me after the show.
I shall look forward to it.
If I happen to be in the way, Taro, just point out the nearest bus stop.
Are we ready?
Yes. I'm glad Chaz isn't here. He would have thrown things at her.
Not allowed.
Well, of course, I'd forgotten. You've got the good old name of Purcell's to think of.
Good evening, sir. This one isn't real. The other one was real. This one's big. And the other one was small. So, the wall should be about here. Now that's more like it.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, if we could have a little quiet, please, because my partner has to concentrate. Thank you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I will come among you, and I would like to borrow certain personal items from some of you. Items, say, that are dear to you, that are fairly exclusive. Items that only you or those closest to you will know about. I will then hold up each of these items in turn, and my partner, without seeing them, will attempt to identify them and to give you some personal details about each. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Thank you, sir. Madam. Thank you, madam. Thank you, sir. Thank you, madam. Oh, madam, I do hope your husband has nothing to hide. Thank you very much indeed, sir.
More fun and games.
Thank you, madam. Thank you, sir. Oh, no, not you. No. I say no.
I say yes. Thank you, sir.
Just a moment. Who are you?
Woman, have you seen yourself?
Jazz? Jazz, are you here? Jazz? If he had been there, we might have been able to do something.
He wasn't, was he?
He's never anywhere when he's needed.
That's not fair, Taro.
Oh, no. No, it isn't. I'm sorry, Mickey.
I'll make you some coffee.
Thanks. That man making fools out of all of us.
He brought the manageress down a peg or two.
What?
Now she's back to normal. I doubt whether she'll look in a mirror ever again.
It's not funny anymore, Mickey. This man isn't only a general nuisance, he's a danger to innocent people like that poor woman, other members of the public.
When he's found.
When?
Well, I mean, Chaz took his address to the police, remember?
But how do we know it ever got there?
Oh, Chaz, you mean?
He could have forgotten, could have got diverted on some other job. I mean, you know what it's like when he's out armed with a camera. Anyway, I want to get to Mr. Peacock before the police do. Come on.
Where are we going?
To Laburnham Road, Penge, and to catch a thief, not a magician.
But do you remember the number?
Oh, no, but we'll find it if we try hard enough.
You don't have to.
Jazz?
Oh, no photographs, I'm afraid. Our Mr. Peacock wouldn't stand for that. Not that that'd have done you any good. You can't take pictures of what isn't.
You've been there.
All day. Ooh. Oh, it's a fantastic gaff. All mod cons. Nothing on the outside, but inside, phew, Buckingham Palace.
His images?
But you only have to do one thing.
What?
Ignore them. You may not believe this, Taro, but our Mr. Peacock needs people like you and Mickey.
Come on, tell me more on the way.
Hang on, the kettle.
Well, where are we going?
To Peacock's house.
Oh, not there again. What for this time?
Revenge.
Oh, you'd have enjoyed yourself then, Ozzy. You could have looked in the mirror and seen yourself as an egg.
Did you have a nice time, Mr. Peacock?
A nice time. Did I have a nice time?
You mean you did?
He was there. This man Taro in his audience waiting. And I just sat there. I held out my hand and I said, "Thank you, sir." And the poor girl was waiting. She was blindfolded. I expect she's still there now, still blindfolded, you know, still waiting for her precious thought transference.
Well, if you're still hungry, there's some cheese left and some water. Mr. Peacock!
Well, they'll come now, won't they? I mean, they've got to. They must see the funny side of it, mustn't they?
If you say so.
Well, they'll want to marvel at my tricks now. Well, they must.
But where did all these things come from, Mr.
I
Peacock?
just took it for a laugh.
Oh. And are you going to give them back again?
No, I'm going to take it down to the park tomorrow and hand it out to passers-by.
I'm still worried about those things in your room, Mr. Peacock.
Don't worry about anything, Mrs. McFadgen. It's never worth it.
Well, we can't have trouble in the Burnham Road.
Have I ever brought trouble here yet?
No.
Quite the opposite, in fact.
Yes, but,
But what?
well, the tricks, you know, the pictures you make in my mind.
Yes?
Well, they're beginning to worry me. And that man you left here, now he yelled out once or twice, didn't he?
So?
Oh, I don't know. Just beginning to worry me, that's all.
What time did he get out?
Oh, about 10 o'clock.
Fine. He'll be fetching them now.
Perhaps
Yes?
there shouldn't be any more tricks tonight.
Oh, nonsense. Well, you must understand, Mrs. McFadden. Without tricks, I'm finished. I'm nothing.
Oh, no, not you, Mr. Peacock.
I mean it. You see, there's this place.
Place?
Yes. Is it part sea and beach and part countryside? It's desolate. It's miles away and it's miles from any person. And whenever things go wrong for me, whenever it gets so lonely that I can't stand it, I go back there and I stay there on my own for years. Somehow I've the feeling that next time I go back, it'll be for good.
Is it a nice place, then?
That's my friends. Now I won't have to go back to this place. Ever.
Mr. Henry Peacock?
At last. Oh, I'm sorry about the restaurant business, but you must admit it wasn't at all bad, was it?
Is this it?
He's got another version of it.
I said it wasn't at all bad, was it?
Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't listening.
The restaurant business.
Taro wasn't prepared. You had him at a disadvantage.
No, I didn't. It was all straight and above board.
No.
It was, you know.
Mr. Peacock, I believe you have some tricks you want to show us.
Oh, now, wait a minute. I'm supposed to surprise you.
Then surprise us.
All right. Come in.
Is this it?
Yes.
It's a little weak, isn't it?
Weak?
Yes. I can still see that whole stand grinning through.
You can?
Oh, yes, and there's that stuffed bird. Fish over there. You see it, Mickey?
Oh, yes. There. Oh, that's bad.
Disappointed?
A bit, yes.
Well, can you do better?
Oh, no. We can't match you in tricks. But we can match you in perception, in willpower. You're running out of steam, Mr. Peacock.
All right, then. In here.
It's fantastic.
Yes, but quiet. Chaz, what's in that room?
Oh, it's empty. An old Edwardian fireplace with soot in it and shutters on the windows.
Right.
Well?
Well, what?
It's just an empty room.
Of course it's not empty.
Then what else is there apart from a sooty fireplace and shuttered windows?
Mrs. McFadden!
As long as he doesn't do his nut and turn it on and off quickly and give you cups of tea, that's when the head starts going funny.
Mrs. McFadden, come, quickly. Mrs. McFadden, they don't see anything. No. I want them to admire me, but they don't see anything. They don't appreciate anything.
Perhaps because we don't have to, Mr. Peacock.
What?
Because we don't need you.
You must.
Come on, we've seen enough of this.
Wait. Tell me, how old is this girl? She's... Not you. Them. Now, you tell me a lie, and I'll break your minds, and I mean that. Now then, tell me her age.
No. No more. Oh. I'm sorry, Mr. Peacock. Oh.
Sorry. You change back when I say you don't break my thoughts.
Her own thoughts, Mr. Peacock.
Mine. Now, look at me.
You don't have to.
Look at me.
No.
I make you young again. That is a gift. Do you understand? From me to you.
It's not a gift, because it doesn't really exist. Only as a lie.
Yes.
All right. I'll make you something else. I'll make you 200 years old.
No!
2 centuries old. And you'll be dead. You die. Here, now.
Stop him, Taro!
Look at me.
No, look at me instead, Mrs. McFadden. This man can change material things, but it's harder for him to change people, because he doesn't know enough about them. He doesn't know what real friendship is.
No.
But we are your friends, Mrs. McFadden. Look at me, please.
Look at me.
You have nothing to fear now, Mrs. McFadden. He won't come back, ever.
You're sure?
Yes. Believe me, please.
What's the use anyway? No prison's going to hold him.
There's some valuables in his room. I'll fetch them.
Thank you.
Well, congratulations, Mickey. Taro. He was incredible, though, wasn't he, eh?
Well, thank goodness. He was never big-headed enough to know it.
Oh, boy, if I had that power.
Well, that's what I mean. We've all been very lucky. Because basically, underneath it all, Henry T. Peacock is such an ordinary man. What is it, Mickey?
Oh, nothing. It's gone now. I just had that picture in my mind again. Of a lonely stretch of beach. Very faint, though. And a sort of feeling of relief. Of a need to rest for always.